Alright, I'm back. Unstable creature. He went nowhere anyways. Trying to watch this press conference. I don't even know why I said trying to watch. I'm not. And um, just listened to a few words of John Gruden and his bullshit. I watched the game. Yeah, I may have caught it a little bit late. We had already had a score on the board when I caught the game. So, but the first half was way better to watch than the second half. I could say. I don't know. Yeah, I would say. I would say, but I guess overall it wasn't that good. Him speaking on the offense, I disagree, and always this is just me in my opinion, but I disagree because the offense it looks like it's always a back and forth type thing. You see the offense trying to get in. You can see where some major stuff at, and I do like that they rotated the players in the first half. First half. Notice I said the first half because the second half it slowed down a whole lot. Now he's saying that it still need work on offense where the offense didn't go and all of that stuff probably because of I don't even know why. The offense, they are who we are. We see them like enough often, see their skills, what they do, possess until he go and switch something and do what he do. Now we have been losing back to back. I would say since him of our I don't know if we had one or two losses at that time. We had one loss too, but he said that we needed changes and changes will be made. And since then, it has been worse. And I don't know if what he's doing is, I don't know, teaching people a lesson because I look at the defense like I made a video prior to this. I like the defense. The defense is what it is, but the defense didn't bring out shit today. And on top of that, when you're looking at some of the plays that we really needed to push for the yards or more, get the ball, whatever the case, that wasn't our D today. And the faces that you know and see ain't always on the field when it comes down to those last two plays or so. And I'm just looking like that shit is crazy. And I try not to get into it because no, not everybody see it. Me and my baby daddy always going on back to back, back and forth because of how he felt about the D and how I feel about the D. Totally different. So I don't say F him. I say F John Gruden and his decisions because changes has happened. Changes it looks like it changes is the reason why I would say things have declined since then or more because his changes I feel like even though we see the offense it's still the same within the offense like the same faces you see he gonna constantly give it to Jacob and just always that. So now when it comes down to today it was like the D fell apart and they rotated the ball as far as like with offense pretty good. I feel like it was enough toss up between everybody, so it's just weird. But I didn't look at the D the same. Right when I made a video, it was like put my foot in my mouth. Like that's the type of shit you on. No, that's the type of shit you like. That's the type of shit is skills. No, no. I felt like it was a lot of fuckery doing with the plays and stuff like that. It's a lot of times you see who we always cheering for on defense, and then you turn around and you don't see him, and somebody else. It's a new number, just something like that. And that's what I don't like because we're depending on certain things, certain plays and stuff like that, and it's just not happening. And that's just a lot to look at, especially when you look at Gruden as. Carr, in his comments, they also mentioned about firing him or booting him, but, I feel like in this game, at this point, and what we doing, I don't even think it's Carr. It's totally on Gruden. Every decision that is being made right now and how it's going about, it is on Gruden. And I don't know, maybe it's just something that I just really think in the loyalty. I think that the reason why when they mention the loyalty so much that we just not gonna give it. I mean, they keep on raping us and raping us, but they know that they will always have fans, Raider fans. But Gruden, I just don't get. I think that he just don't like that whole I just don't think that, even though he came in with high hopes. Yeah, he have his time. It's just like, yeah, when you at work, you have your times, you have your moments. Even though you hate the shit out of your job, you have your moments or shit like that. So, you know what I mean? I look at it like that. He don't have respect. Like, I think, this is me personally. I don't think that he have like that big love and respect for Oakland like that. Like, to me, I don't see it in him. I thank you for your love. I thank you for your defense, and I think you. No, you get that old sourpuss looking ass up out of here. And I'm so tired of the announcers. I can't stand you announcers because y'all are always down like haters. And then on top of that, when y'all put y'all fucking cameras on, what's the little look like a fully walking, talking pink penis? What's his name? What's Al Davis' son? Okay, his son. Al Davis' son. Oh, my bad. Yeah, but him and saying he's just like his daddy, doing no. If you was just like your daddy and y'all was that tight, then these little people that you have amongst your mess and stuff like that, they wouldn't be, because they weren't amongst your daddy mess, or they was kicked out of your daddy's mess. God damn, can we not think about these things? Or we all just been a phone. This is the reason why shit goes to shits. But okay. Look at Groot looking stupid. It's just sad. It's just sad because I feel like things in certain ways is being controlled. Take him out of here, take him out of there. Oh, and another, take him out of here, take him out of there. Yeah, let me wrap that up. Fuck Gruden. Fuck that. I feel like he's playing with the defense, and it doesn't make sense. Now, I just seen a little thing on the side because C-Tree is Crabtree. I don't usually call him that. I usually call him C-Tree. But him, or because I watched the Reddit report, and him and his rumors about that and Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham, I would say never. No offense, but never. Do your thing. C-Tree, I would take C-Tree, Cooper, and Mac back for sure. I will take Mac back. And then I, for sure, will slow my roll on Mac. No. My big Mac attack. But I was watching the show, and I'm not really in. Well, I watch scripted reality TV, but I don't dedicate it or anything like that. So when I was watching a little episode, and I just found out that Angela Simmons and Khalil Mack dated for a little bit, I was surprised, and I was like, okay. Once I put a face to, and I was able to see his girlfriend, so once I put a face to, the things that a person likes and do, it's like, for me, but it's all good. Skills will always be up here, brother, you know what I mean? I will never knock you, but, yep. Oh, and then, what else am I missing? I guess all those things that I was, damn, my boy. I guess all those things that I was about to mention are going to come in another video because they're not related to football. But, you know what? Keeping it up and up with that. Oh, I don't even know why I mentioned that. Oh, because when I be on the rated report with Mitchell. Shout out to Mitchell's doing his thing. I guess he there, but yeah, I don't like the fuckery that you are putting on air. No, but it is. You need to cut that shit because you liking Glennon, and you know what I mean. I actually you should have been changed your mind about that. He showed you where his skills was, and me watching the game, and I watched them, all this time, and I said he just ain't got it, and we don't need a person that's. You can be safe, but you cannot be scared. You can be safe, but you cannot be scared. You can be safe as in when you are there, like I said, he don't rotate his eyes, he don't do none of that, so he just that does not help. You know what I mean? You gotta be boop boop and fast about it. And that's how I feel. Gotta rotate and be fast about it. Now, a couple things that I did see. Oh, today's game. No, I do want to mention this from today's game. Today's game, I did not like that Carr in and out the box with the ball. Sometimes I just wonder, like, where. I know you can't. I can't put myself in his shoes, like, and being a male and out there playing it like that, but I just can't imagine in certain things because, certain things in my life when it comes to sports or different shit like that I want to do, it's a go. It's not like hesitation or, things like that because you know the sport, you know the ins and outs, just certain things, so it just come different. So that sucks. That sucks to see. Sometimes he hold back a whole lot. And a lot of times, like I said, if you got so many men and then you're constantly throwing it to these same players, the last 2 seconds of the game, which that's what it came down to, our last little 2 seconds. First time we tried, when we had 8 seconds on the clock, we threw it to the right side. What was the right side do? The right side was filled with men. Now we come down to the last 2 seconds, and the same thing happened with the same play. And you know what? I don't know if it's me, but I see in the corner like what's going on because I see a receiver and a defender, and they have a little gap, and they to the left, and everybody else is to the right, and he still throw to the right. And the decisions in that just made me like, I was just mind blown and the mind fucked for me. It's like, what are you looking for? And even if everybody went this way, why not go this way? It would have been so simpler because he was open. So, and then the camera never went back that way, even with a replay. So I was just like, that just pissed me off. But at the same time, it's like, I don't like seeing it. When you see like the offense step up, sometimes the defense step down. And I don't know what's up with that. And I don't think that they stepping down all the way. It's like the switching of the player. I do like the switching of the players on the offense. Unless, because I had to make something clear about these special teams and number 11 and Richard switching places with them. Richard can receive and do, that's what he do. But number 11 should have just he shouldn't have been doing it, and that's what I said. That's what I said was fucked up. Why did you switch him out right then and there? You should have let Richard do it, continue to do it. You know what I mean? That didn't make no sense. So other than that, as far as like offense, I want them to rotate in between them more. Defense, I don't want y'all to rotate nobody unless somebody get hurt or something like that because it's like to me just totally different for the offense and defense. So off the line with it. And they didn't do shit off the line today, and that is some real shit. Y'all didn't do shit off the line today, okay? And Whitehead, I mean, maybe I do need to go back to, because I think I only seen you maybe once or twice. I mean, I probably really need to go back and pay attention because I didn't see him that much in the second half or other than when he pushed somebody out of bounds in the second half. That was probably the last time I seen him. But I'm always trying to make sure, like, okay, where's everybody? Because I noticed that Gruden will switch some shit. Switch people, important people on important plays at the last minute. So I'm looking like, what are you saying? Like, are you really, towards giving it to us? I felt like since he trying to get us out of Oakland, for sure, regardless, the respect ain't there. The respect ain't there for, as far as like everything leading up, the city, every damn thing. Yeah, the fans, nigga, you should be just as mad as the fans. And if you ain't a fan yourself, you probably need to go sit your ass down. That's what I'm saying. I don't like it. We put up with a lot of shit, and I don't like that they keep on mentioning that we loyal. Just because y'all fans ain't as loyal, nigga, don't hate, and don't try to keep on holding us back. Like, come on now. And that's another thing. That's another thing why John Gruden want